I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go for a sleep in here, mate. Yeah, it looks legit. Shit hot. Mate, this is it, man. This thing costs my mortgage. Worth it? Nah, man. Nah. It's nice, but
Literally, the carpets probably cost more than the carpets
in your house.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is lovely, mate, but you can't warrant 200 grand.
It's basically just a status symbol, I think.
I don't think I could park the money.
There's a B on the pedal, on the brake pedal. Just reminding you, it's the brake, mate. B for brake. That mean?
Alright,
Yep. I think that's the point. I think it's kind of in a class of its own, and I think that's what they've gone for. But
When you just start fucking, are you recording already?
yeah, I'm recording you.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Happening.
Anyway, so we're just having a chat about
The spec.
Bentayga.
This
is spec.
Yep.
So price-wise, we're going to say it's what?
You can get
Just
one.
under-
You can get one from 140, but it looks like with
If you've got
these
a spec,
cars, obviously you're
you're
spending
always
this much
specking.
money on a SUV Bentley for 6 figures. You're obviously going to not be too fussed about putting spec on and
Yeah.
options for extra dollars. So I think if you're sitting at about 140 for some of the second-hand ones, or like a year old that we've seen on Auto Trader, or just from the start of 2018. So the bulk of them are sitting about 160 to 180.
Yeah, and we probably say that this, we think it's got the contrast stitching, we think the paint, the pearlescent paint is definitely going to be an option.
Yeah, dynamic pack,
Yeah, it's got,
heated steering wheel.
it had that thing, like, I think that might be the part of the dynamic pack where it sinks
It's
down,
like an air suspension or something.
air suspension, so it like sinks down when you park it and raises it back up.
It's just generally a nice place to be, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's not got the lamb's wool carpets and some of the more ridiculous stuff. It's got the 9 Bently sound system, so it's got which is like the mid-range one. I think you can upgrade it one more, so it's not the standard. So it's an upgraded sound system as well.
It doesn't have the clog. You can get a Breitling
You can get a
clog.
Breitling clock, which is just like a bit of a joke. I think if you could pissing money, you can get them up to like 220, something like that. I would say let's say this is around 180. So we're just basically saying, in terms of competitors, you're probably looking at like the top spec Range Rovers, so like the Autobiography or the SVRs, which I think you could probably get up to maybe the same price as the V8, but above the V8 of this is the V8, but above that we've got the W12. So the V8 probably is a competitor with those.
I think there was W12s going at the same price as this. There was W12s going at 170, but then
But that's probably because they just dropped like a bitch, basically.
Yeah, well, the highest priced cars were the W12 sitting about 220ish for this car, with like 1,000 miles on it. The SVR we saw was like top spec, but again had same as this one, a couple thousand miles on it, and it was about 120. And then we also saw like a sort of Cayenne Turbo again, similar sort of just SUV performance car, and it was also round about 120 for basically a new car. I think also obviously you're buying this because it's an SUV, but you're going to be looking at the other Bentleys as well, I guess, depending on what you're buying it for. But like a Mulsanne, again, you could just get the same price as this, really. It would be similar pricing, I'm sure. But I think it's the same question as anything, like would you spend 180 grand on this car, as nice as it is? Yeah,
it's class, but would you say that if you were going trigger happy on spec on a Range Rover and still not getting up to this, I'd much rather go trigger happy on a spec on a Range Rover, because there's just not there's not that much to it that's absolutely unbelievable. We're about to take it a
sure,
drive.
I'm sure if you lived with it as well, I'm sure it would do. But just sitting in it, I don't know. Like obviously the trim is like fantastic, but yeah, I don't know whether there's all that money in it. Yep. So let's take it out. Also, the key, by the way, is absolutely special as well. It's heavy, man. It's expensive. This key's probably an option.
Probably actually.
It's probably a few grand key.
Probably stick that down there because we're probably going to accelerate. Right, so we're just going to take it out in a wee spin. We'll just keep this rolling. First mission is getting out of the fucking driveway amongst about a zillion. Oh fuck!
What?
What's that beat?
I don't know, mate.
That's a loud ass beat, man.
Handbrake on? Getting on, I'm getting on.
Fuck me, this thing's an absolute fucking
It's
tank.
a house, mate, aye.
This is like a yacht. Same price as a yacht.
True story.
Gemma's gonna kill me. Yeah, let's wave. Yeah,
What?
wave please. Oh mate, I forgot to say to you, there's a heads up display, which is fully legitimate.
Oh, she just pied us.
Oh my god, she just pied us. Let's definitely get involved. Alright, so out in the Bentayga Sport. Fucking hell. Mate, salty.
That was 60.
Yeah.
So that was... Mate, do you know what, man? The difference between something like this, which is obviously so high performance, and something like even one of our cars, or like a low down sports car, is that doesn't feel it's as
still
quick when you're doing 60.
Not, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
It's
it
just
obviously
it's not loud.
you're thrown into your seat like totally, but like it's not. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you're there, I mean that was 80. Like it does feel fast because you're so high up. There's just something about it that you actually
The ride's not hard as well.
Yeah,
so you're
it's
just
so
like,
it's so soft.
like,
It's not like hardcore.
and obviously this thing is so, we were saying like we were doing some revs earlier for the camera, and in sport mode with the valves open it's fucking so loud and it's like banging and popping and burbling and stuff, but you can't hear it in the cabin really much at all. Like, you get a nice grunt,
it's well.
but it's obviously meant to be like
insulated.
luxury and so well insulated stuff, so that contributing to the noise and how fast it feels. The noise doesn't really, but definitely it's quick.
Oh, mate.
How nice the paddles feel.
Paddles are lovely. They are so nice.
They've got like wee dimples in the back. They're like kind of white enamel-y sort of look as well. They're pretty
The whole
crisp.
steering wheel, the whole front setup here is.
Like, don't get me wrong,
awesome.
if I was like a footballer or something and you had like 200 grand a week, it's like that's just standard, so you're just like, I would drop it on a Bentayga. I would definitely do it because it's absolutely great. But
Yeah, I think when you're up in these price brackets, there's so much to choose from. Like, you know, if you're looking at Rolls Royce and just all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think the stuff as well. Like they were talking about that with like the Quadriporte, like the Maseratis. Like they insulate the engine so well because obviously this is meant to be like such a comfortable ride. You don't want to have the whole engine sound just coming ripping through when you're accelerating. Like half the point is obviously that it's well insulated and it's relaxing as well. But when you want to rinse it in sport, you can do so. Right, so tunnel should we?
yeah, tunnel it and then we'll. That's fairly legit. Right, going to just turn into the dump. Right, we'll go back.
That was
round.
absolutely right.
Let's do that again. Close. Oh, by the way, this will not turn in that circle. It's an absolute boat.
It will.
Yeah, you got it. Fair enough.
Sounds insane, man. Let it roll first a wee bit, so we're not breaking it. It's in manual as well, so just watch.
Oh my god, that is fairly legit. Mate, it's rapid. It's fast.
Off the line, man. First and second, that absolutely pulled.
Well, this is the thing. I was in fifth earlier going on the motorway. We'll go on the motorway up here and we'll check it out, and we'll go down Eaglesham Way back home.
Like obviously, it still feels fast when you're like going 30 to 60, but that initial torque,
Cool, yeah,
man,
quite comfy
throws
wee
you
headrest
back.
for that actually. Just a wee bouncer.
throws you right back.
A wee bouncy. Let's not get arrested though. 'Cause
I know.
Insurance
or
is-
crash, or die.
Yeah. Let's not do that. But yeah.
Oh Lord.
No, it doesn't know, but I think that'll be it. Oh, fuck off. Creme fresh! That is creme! Oh, that is very nice. And this is the first time it's not rained in Glasgow since like 3 weeks ago, so
Debatable, mate.
it's fucking beast. Right. It's a beast there. The heads-up display is like so seamless. How the hell does that work?
It's just obviously it's a computer screen just down the front, I think.
It's like a wee projector, but it looks
Average
so class.
average MPG, the car's done 2,000 miles. Average MPG has been 20 miles to the gallon.
Yeah. That
sounds about right.
V8, yeah. 20. It's not.
The W12 must be awful. It
Oh
must be
my
like
god,
50 at
it's
least.
heavy ram it.
Are you gonna-
I'm gonna go the ocean way. Or the.
I wonder, I don't think the diesel numbers weren't looking much better. Like the thing is as well, again, this is what we were talking about, was the Panamera. Like when you look at the spec options, you've got the diesel, which is obviously for the economy, but still has the performance. But then obviously you go up to like the Panamera Turbo, it's obviously rapid. Whereas with this, it's not like the diesel is a eco option, because it's still only like 18 miles to the gallon city, and it still does 4.4 to 60. So it's not like a big improvement in economies. I don't know
No.
why. I don't know why. I'd be
why you
interested
buy
to
diesel.
drive the diesel. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're spending this much money, I don't think we're worrying about petrol.
Nah.
But I wonder if it's just it must be a good engine. Like, is the end verdict?
End verdict, I think, is that it's basically exactly what we said. Like, it's really expensive, but if you've got the money to drop on it, then it is pretty exclusive. And you know, you couldn't really say it could get much better in interior wise. It couldn't be much plusher. You know, it drives pretty well. It's fast. Definitely, I'd say it doesn't roll around too much as well.
Well, bear in mind we weren't exactly on a twisty road.
but
We were just
we're about to get it on up here.
Yeah, it holds pretty well, man. Again, for how high it is.
Yeah,
But I don't know, man.
feels
again,
pretty planted. I was doing a wee bit earlier, but no, I would say you've got to have excess cash, a lot of excess cash to get it. But it's pretty much what it says in the tin. I don't think anyone's denying. Like Andy was saying, that when they're selling them, like there's not making like that much on them because they're expensive to make. So
Yeah, the material must cost a fortune as well.